these. I ran over to the village once again and got some emeralds from the Fletcher. I then traded for a couple saplings and couldn't even wait for it to grow naturally, so I tried using bone meal. That's when I realized I'm stupid, since we actually need 4 saplings, similar to growing a dark oak tree. Before the wandering trader despawns, I quickly ran back to the village once again. This time I traded wheat with one of the farmers. After getting a couple more saplings, I finally grew my first pale oak tree. I cut the tree down and then used my fortune pickaxe to try and get as many saplings back as I could, but of course the entire tree only gave me back a single sapling. Oh well, at least we have more of an excuse now to eventually find and explore a pale garden. I spent half an hour or so making the super smelter room look a bit more presentable. I even used the limited pale oak we got for the floor. I chose to keep all of the redstone completely exposed, so if something breaks we can easily fix it. I went to check in on the lava farm upstairs and all of the cauldrons were full. After collecting the lava with some buckets, I loaded it into the furnaces and started smelting all of my copper. I've got a build idea that's going to need a decent amount of it. While it smelts, I planted tons of oak and birch trees all around our base. I've been chopping down a lot and not really replanting, so I just want to bring back that lush vibe to the area. By the time I was done, the copper was ready, so I crafted some trapdoors and waxed them so that they won't age down. Since there's an open area in front of the house, I want to fill it up with a netherwort farm. I started with the soul sand and then placed the netherwort on top. Then to create a planter box of sorts, I surrounded the soul sand with the trapdoors that we just made. I want to do a base tour at the end of the video, so I spent some time using bone meal to add plenty of grass and flowers. This should help tie everything together and make the area look much more presentable. There's just one more thing I want to build though, and that's a dock. I challenged myself by trying to build it on a diagonal, which was a bit tricky, but I think it helped make it look a lot more interesting. For a final touch, I added some lanterns, as well as a couple boats. Now that the dock is finished, let's slow things down for a minute and take a look at everything that we've built so far in our brand new hardcore world. Some of you have been asking me to use shaders, so I thought for the tour I could put those on so we can see everything in its full glory. Beginning the tour at the bottom of the hill, we have a big crop farm here, and then on either side of the staircase we have our nether portal as well as our mine entrance. Let's head up the stairs, as this is where most of our builds are. We can first check out our little bee farm here. I usually hide my bee farms in some sort of structure, but I thought it'd be fun to just have them kind of roam around freely, which also adds a lot of life and atmosphere to the area, just seeing them kind of fly around. Let's check out the barn next. Of course, our little kitty is guarding the entrance for us, thank you very much. But let's head inside and check in on our animals. We of course have our cows as well as our sheep,